Welcome everybody to another segment of What If. Today we're going to look at evolution. More in particular, Dave Batista. We all know the situation was Vince wanted Matt Morgan to be part of evolution, but Triple H wanted Batista. Now, what if it was Matt Morgan? Where would his career go, and where would Batista's career go? Not being with evolution. We'll find all that and more today on What If. Yeet. Okay, so let's start off with evolution. Vince McMahon had a vision of having Matt Morgan to be part of that group. But Triple H had another vision. He wanted to bring in somebody else other than Matt Morgan that would have been considered a beast that Triple H could actually train and make him great, make him to an actual beast for the group. He felt like Matt Morgan couldn't do that. Matt Morgan he was strong, he was a great wrestler, but he didn't meet the needs that Triple H was looking for in the form of Batista. So that's why Matt Morgan did one vignette, and then Vince was like, hey, go ahead, do what you want to do, because like, Triple H was really adamant that he wanted Batista to be part of this group. So there we go. We know what happened with Batista during Evolution. It's been documented so many times. Okay, did wonders for his career. But now let's just say that Matt Morgan was in this group. Okay, Triple H had no say whatsoever. Vince was like, I want Matt Morgan to be part of Evolution. This is what we're going to do going forward. The Triple H, okay, let's make it work. He wasn't as much of a beast as Batista was. He was strong, he was agile, he was great, he was everything that WWE was looking for. But he wasn't what Triple H was looking for. He looked for a rookie in business. Matt Morgan at this time was not a rookie. He worked for WCW for about 2 years before it went under. He was not a rookie by any means. But Triple H didn't find him as having that beast. He didn't have the look that Triple H was looking for. If you look at the vignette that they did, one vignette of it, you would see you put Batista in there and you put Matt Morgan in there. Which one would have been the better choice? Of course, it would have been Batista. He acted like it, he dressed like it, he looked like it. Matt Morgan didn't have that. Matt Morgan had a Triple H look. Triple H didn't want that. Triple H wanted a beast look. And that beast happened to be Batista. Now, let's just say, for instance, that, okay, everything Batista was did, Matt Morgan was doing. Okay, superstardom. Tag team with Ric Flair. I don't think it would look good, but you never know. Right, we're used to having Batista with Ric Flair, not Matt Morgan. So then again, you got Matt Morgan versus John Cena. It doesn't really work, right? I mean, Matt Morgan versus Undertaker, Matt Morgan versus CM Punk, Matt Morgan versus Edge, Matt Morgan versus Mick Foley. All those great matches that Batista had. Even if Triple H tried to boost Matt Morgan to that level, would it work? He didn't have the it. And every wrestler has to have the it for a certain gimmick that they're about to do. If you don't have that it thing, you're not going to make it. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to make it at that time of your career. Maybe if you go somewhere else and come back, you would have that it factor. Matt Morgan did not have that it factor. Matt Morgan had that it factor in WCW with the Natural Born Thrillers. Great group. They're awesome. If they would have put that group in WWE at the time, hands down would have been one of the greatest rookie groups of all time. But in this instance, I don't see Matt Morgan ever getting to the heights that Batista did with that group. So now would Matt Morgan have this, how would you call it, superstardom in Hollywood? that Batista had. Again, I don't see it. I would have seen with Batista when he first came in. You see superstardom with that guy, Hollywood with this guy, to the moon with this guy. When I look at Matt Morgan, I don't see none of that stuff. I see him longevity, WWE career, just like Randy Orton, perfect for that. But I don't ever see him being an actor in Hollywood or any other gimmick anywhere else. Like he was in TNA as the Blueprint, Matt Morgan. It worked great for him. It worked great for him and for the company. If he would put the Blueprint Matt Morgan in WWE at the start of his career, that would have worked good. But WWE didn't even do that. They didn't even bother to make that kind of effort to make him the Blueprint of WWE. Now, would Matt Morgan be WWE World Champion? Absolutely. I can see that. I can see that in him. He's got the look, he's got the charisma, the net factor. You can leave that aside. It can't happen. It can't happen. Him tag teaming with Ric Flair, great. Both WCW guys. It would work great with that aspect of it. All right. Matt Morgan defeating Ric Flair. No. Randy Orton, yes. Triple H, no. I just don't see it, but Vince had this creative idea. Have Matt Morgan come and work and do the evolution thing. Lucky it didn't fall through. Lucky Triple H was like, no, I need Batista. Now, see, when Triple H first came to WWE, he had Mr. Hughes, Curtis Hughes, as his bodyguard. He didn't want that. He's like, I need somebody superior, somebody like a muscular woman. And he knew China before China came to WWE. He's like, I'd like to have her. And that worked with DX and Attitude Era. Having Matt Morgan with Evolution would have never worked. And how would you get rid of him? You couldn't. Like, eventually you would team up again down the road. Have Matt Morgan, John Cena would wreck him. Edge would wreck him. Orton would wreck him. Everybody in that company would wreck him. He'd basically be dropped out. But he's part of Evolution. So, you know. And then that would have been one of Vince McMahon's creations that would have failed. And something that Triple H took passion in. And he would have been like, well, what the hell? Okay, Matt Morgan is not working, Vince. You see him not working. What are we going to do with this now? I'm a great wrestler. I think after WWE, he went to TNA. And he stayed with TNA until he retired. Because he was always that Blueprint. But you had the Nature Boy. You had the Legend Killer. You had the Cerebral Assassin. And you had the Beast. What would you call Matt Morgan? What would his nickname be in the group? Big M? Or Eminem? Like, the Manly Man? Like, there's no way of fixing that. Because once you have that gimmick with that group, that saves you for the rest of your career. And I like Matt Morgan. I like what he did in TNA. Great wrestler. Got screwed over by the Hogan Bischoff era over there. But that's neither here nor there. So whatever, right? But Matt Morgan and Evolution, I would love to see it work. It would take a lot longer for them to work with him than it would with Batista. Because Batista came from OVW. Matt Morgan came from WCW, WCW Power Plant, to WCW roster, to WWE. He never went to OVW to retrain the way the WWE was. Because Vince thought, hey, if you're from WCW and people know you, they're going to that brand that you created isn't going to work here in WWE, but we're going to put you with a group to boost you even more. I don't see it working. So lucky that Triple H stuck by his guns, and lucky he created Batista, because he would have been the Deacon Batista with Devon Dudley for the rest of his career, and he would have been lost in the shuffle. If Triple H didn't take him and say, hey, I want this guy. Now, like I said, Matt Morgan went crazy in teenage. Awesome. He made loads of money. He was well off down there. It's perfect. Not every wrestler is made for WWE. Him was the problem. Mark Jindrak, Sean O'Hare, those three in WCW worked great. They were the young bloods, the blood thread of that. Whatever, I think they were called the young bloods at that time. But see, if we would have created those three and brought those three back and called them a different stable name, that would have worked. And put like with Triple H with that. Maybe that would have been the evolution that we didn't see, that we probably wanted to see, we didn't know we had to see. Mike Jindrak, Matt Morgan, Sean O'Haire with Triple H. And let's put Ric Flair in there. Forget about Randy Orton. Right? Randy Orton was going to go for superstardom no matter what, because that's still just what he was. But having that kind of evolution would have been even better. I think it would have been better. Because then you have two of the biggest names in wrestling training three other guys that didn't make the superstardoms. Sean O'Haire, bad gimmick, what happened? Gone. Mark Jindrak, same deal. Gone. Matt Morgan was the only one in that whole group that had success moving forward from that group in WCW. They have my take on what if Matt Morgan was the evolution. It would have never worked. The group would have just blown up, gone. That probably would have lasted 2 or 3 months. And that would have been it. And then they probably would have got rid of Matt Morgan and brought in Batista. But the original members of the evolution would never be the same ever again. So there you guys have it today. My take on what if. Tomorrow we're going to do another what if. What if the AWA, the American Wrestling Association, what if that company did not fold and they continued to do what they did? Let's find out tomorrow on another Yeet What If.